This evening, Governor Ron DeSantis vows to veto a bill that would have repealed a controversial state law.
The so-called free kill law puts restrictions on who can file wrongful death lawsuits in cases of medical malpractice. For years, Florida families have fought for change, while the governor argues a repeal would have driven doctors out of the state and spiked insurance costs. Advocates, families who have lost loved ones to medical malpractice, say they are not giving up the fight for change.
Our political reporter, Aaron Parsegian, has more on the governor's decision.
I cannot tell you how devastated I feel that we have come so far only to have this end up like this.
For Marcy Shepler, it's deeply personal. Her late son, Jojo, a nonverbal adult with Down syndrome, died at 29 years old after being denied medical care at a Florida ER.
Jojo was never treated as an adult under the law, except in death.
And under what Shepler and others have called a free kill in a case of medical negligence, she was unable to sue the doctors for pain and suffering. The law passed in Florida more than 3 decades ago prevents those suits if a person is 25 years old and has no spouse or minor children.
The denial of legal recourse to a specific class of Floridians constitutes a systemic failure.
That's why folks like Sabrina Davis, whose Navy veteran father died from medical negligence, have gone year after year to the state capitol fighting for change. This year, their calls were heard, a bill to repeal those provisions overwhelmingly passing the House and Senate.
It was a moral consensus in a time of deep division.
But that's as far as it's going for now. Governor Ron DeSantis announcing Thursday he's vetoing the bill.
Unfortunately, I think if this bill became law, I do think the cost would be borne by the physicians who would potentially flee the state, to people that wouldn't have as much access to care, and then also to the cost that would go up as a result of it.
Arguments these families aren't buying and why they're sticking together to continue the fight.
If there was ever a piece of common sense legislation, this was certainly it.
Aaron Parsegian, First Coast News on your side.